Hi everyone, I am Kavita from Physical Science Department. Let me discuss about learning by insight. Synapses. Introduction to insight learning, Gestalt's theory, Wolfgang Kohler, Kohler's first experiment, Kohler's second experiment, steps involved, factors influence, educational implication and summarize. Okay, let me see an introduction for insight learning. Insight learning is the mental process by which new and revealing combinations of data are suddenly perceived. Stresses learning as a cognitive process. It is a mental process. What is insightful learning? Insightful learning is a type of learning or problem solving that happens all of a sudden through understanding the relationships of various parts of a problem rather than through trial and error. What is Gestalt theory? Gestalt, the German word means whole, pattern, or configuration. Insightful learning is also known as Gestalt learning. Gestalt theory is also called Kohler's theory of learning by insight. The father of insight theory is Wolfgang Kohler. Insight learning is also known as Gestalt learning, which means that learning is concerned with the whole individual or arises from the interaction of an individual with its situations or environment. Though this interaction emerge new forms of perception, imagination, and ideas which altogether constitute insight. Wolfgang Kohler. In 1920s, German psychologist Wolfgang was studying the behavior of apes. He designed some simple experiments that led to the development of one of the first cognitive theories of learning, which he called insight learning. Kohler's experiment. In first experiment, Kohler hung a piece of jackfruit just out of reach of a chimpanzee sultan. Then he provided with two sticks, one long and the other short. Then he waited and noticed that chimps realized that it could not reach or jump up to retrieve the fruit. It stopped jumping and sat down. It gave the attempt and started playing with these two sticks. The sticks provided in that one was hollow at one end so that the other stick could be thrust into it to form a long stick. Accidentally, one stick fell into the hole of the other, but not properly. This gave Sultan a flash of idea. It joined the two sticks firmly and finally it got bananas. This is the pictorial representation for the first experiment. The banana is kept out of the cage and it is trying to take with the help of a stick, but when it playing for some time it got an idea and it combined the stick and now it can get the banana. Kohler's second experiment is like this: in a cage where a number of boxes are kept freely and the banana is kept by hang on that particular cage. Here, in the first experiment, it got by using the stick, but in the second experiment, it got a flash of idea by arranging the boxes one by one. Then it can gain the banana. In both experiments, the monkey is can't reach at first time and it simply upset. Then it goes on thinking and finally it reaches the banana. What are the stages involved in insight learning? The first one is preparation, sensing or survey of the problem. Second one is incubation, period of apparently no action. Insight or illumination is the third step. The solution appears as a flash. In fourth step, evaluation occurs, verifying the utility of the solution. What are the factors involved in insight learning? First one is intelligence, that is capacity. The more intelligence, the greater will be insight. Experience. Best experience helps insightful solution. Third one is presentation of the problem. And fourth one is initial effort, which helps to develop insight. What are the educational implications of insight learning? Learning by insight is suitable only for intelligent creatures, both human and animals, and useful for higher learning. It is a kind of learning done by observation, by perceiving the relationship and understanding the situation. Insight operates when an individual tries to find solutions to problems. When an individual or intelligent animal faces a problem, he thinks and looks over the whole situation and tries to find out the solution. He tries to get some clues in the ways he should proceed to solve the problem, the method he should pursue, and general awareness of the results of his solution, then suddenly he arrives at the solution through this mental exercises. But for this, the total view of the situation should be exposed to the individual who must feel urgency of the problem and its solution. Let me summarize. Insight learning is the mental process by which new and revealing combinations of data are suddenly perceived. The father of insight theory is Wolfgang Kohler. Insight learning is also known as Gestalt learning. Gestalt theory is also known as Kohler's theory of learning by insight. Okay, thank you all.